over 300,000 demonstrators packed the Argentine Congress Square to support President Cristina Kirchner as she begins the final year of her administration. The head of state attended the opening of the 133rd period of ordinary sessions of the parliament and addressed her State of the Union speech for the last time after 7 years in office. Argentina will hold presidential elections in October. In her last speech, the president highlighted some of the gains her government made since 2007.
At
the end of this year, I will leave a much better country for the Argentine people. Our external debt was substantially reduced. We created more than 6 million jobs, and our salaries are now the highest in Latin America.
During her more than 3-hour speech to the National Assembly, she tackled, among many others, issues like the Argentine nuclear energy program, the strategic bilateral agreements struck with China and Russia, and the achievements obtained after the nationalization of the second biggest oil company in Latin America. Nearly all her speech on international affairs was devoted to wrap the role of Israel in the judicial investigations into the 2 terrorist attacks Argentina suffered in history.
The AMIA bombing victims and their families have been claiming for justice for over 21 years. I believe we will come closer to the truth when we investigate the real attempts to cover up the case. Why does Israel insist so much on the investigations of the AMIA bombings, but does nothing when it comes to the attack which blew up its own embassy in Buenos Aires?
According to political analysts, the massive public support to President Kirchner, alongside with the major setbacks anti-government groups faced recently, undermined the chances of the oppositions ahead of the presidential elections. They also noted the president's ample majority in both houses of the Congress, which will enable her to pass key pieces of legislation in 2015.
The president's leadership inspires millions of people and goes beyond politics. She speaks to the society in a way few did in history, and that makes things much easier for our government to rally support ahead of this year's elections.
Supporters in the streets hailed the president's speech, which was also followed by millions on national television. Meanwhile, members of the opposition said Kirchner purposely laid aside issues like the rampant inflation and the insecurity. Manuel Gifoni, Press TV, Buenos Aires.